Mirza Berhamovic joins me once again. Now that you're wrapped up on the training camp, you're still looking pretty, my man. You didn't take any blows, but how
Oh
you
man,
feeling about your
I'm
performance?
fucking great. It feels truly. I feel so much more confident going through that camp. How they utilize everything and how they utilize it is just. I see now why they do those camps or why they started to. The information I put in, the information I was able to get, it was tremendous. It made me that much more confident in all fields of this power slap striking, being an athlete of that. So it was amazing, man. It really was.
Absolutely. There's certainly more aspects to it than just going up there and obviously slapping somebody and taking a slap back. There's
Yeah.
the intricacies, there's technique
Mhm.
that goes into it. And, from all accounts, learning from some of the best, the champions in power slap
Yep.
definitely helps. And I got to say, so from doing some, preliminary research, you are one of the guys that keeps on coming up when I speak to the coaches that were at the camp. Why do you think you made such an impression on those guys?
Well, first my looks. I think I look pretty. As well. Messing around. No, I feel going in there being in a wee bit of good shape, taking it seriously. I'm not just a guy that you call, getting off the couch, rolling around, eating a burger, all that junk food stuff. I came there serious. I came there asking questions, and I take the sport very very seriously before the camp even was presented. As a fan, I took it seriously, and I went in there with an open mind, and it's just all business. And I feel I performed, and I learned, and I asked a lot of questions. And I think those coaches, all three of them from the Wolverine, Rob, Anthony, they all saw that. So,
Yeah. Well, how long ago did you apply to be able to join Power Slap?
so I actually applied back in early February this year. I applied in there, and to kind of just dive into the story here. So around mid-February, again, I got a contact from Erica. She let me know, hey, we're intrigued. We liked your profile, and I said, absolutely great. So a few days after that, they actually had a possible last-minute replacement for the light heavyweight division. That's where I'm at for the March 7th Power Slap 12 card. So I actually already signed a fight contract February 19th. Feel like I'm allowed to say it there, but so I'm going into this camp already signed. So ultimately, I think that's how it's gonna proceed because I did great. I felt inside that camp, but so I was gonna be a last minute replacement on for the light heavyweight division. I don't know who it was that might have not medically cleared, but I think they ended up clearing whoever that was, and then I found out a few days before the March 7th bout that I wasn't gonna be on it. So all good here. I went to that camp, and that was much better for me being in that camp now, seeing everything. Again, I was down to do it, no problem. I felt I still would have been victorious, but so much more confidence now.
Yeah, I mean, the more experience you can get, and obviously learning from the greats definitely helps along the way. I mean, great to hear. I mean, I know these camps are designed obviously to develop talent and to improve the overall quality once the athletes get up there on stage. So the more knowledge, the more power, the better prepared you'll be. So
Yes.
now, saying that, not getting on the show, I'm sure you started to focus a little bit more. You kind of probably thought like, hey, this could be real. Let's start training. Now you get to the training camp. Is anything going to change on how you train day to day?
Yes. Oh yeah. Going out there, being that camp again, picking the minds of the Wolverine, Rob, Anthony, um, and Mark Smith as well. The referee came up as well, asked him a lot of questions. He showed the stance. I found my stance and my striking abilities, my striking technique. I found my shot, and now at home I can just practice it. So the hardest difficult for me, I think, was the first day to process because I'm used to MMA. I've trained it for a while back in the day, and twisting, pivoting that ankle, putting in that power. You can't really do that here. There's rules against it. You can
Mhm.
lift your heel just a wee bit until the strike is officially done. So that first day was, naturally your body will turn ankle, but that went away. The second day, I felt like I just did that much better on that camp, and I found my shot. That puts me in a situation where, hey, this is what I'm going to train at home every day. I have a striking pad there as well that I'm going to keep hitting. So the whole technique of me learning in this camp, I can utilize it here prior to my debut. But like I said, all in all, the gym every day, the diet, you got to focus, and the more preparation you do, the more confidence you'll be, and that's the way I see it. So
Absolutely. I mean, I have you here at 6'3". What's your walk around weight at like today?
So on the camp, I thought I was around two. I told you last interview around 225 or something like that, 26.
Okay.
I weighed in at almost 217 pounds at the
Okay.
camp. So I was actually, that makes me actually a little bit more happy as well. Just because I can add on a little bit more muscle. I don't know when the show is gonna,
Mhm.
when the next event's gonna be for sure. But I'm hoping here soon. Because I'm ready to go. So walk around weight, let's just say around 217, up and down a little bit if you give it a take, which is perfect for me. I can add on a little bit more muscle before the show, but also drop a little bit more fat. So it's ideal.
Yeah, I mean, you're coming in obviously as one of the bigger guys in the, the division, which is always helpful.
Oh yeah.
But absolutely,
Huh.
and I mean on the taller side too. I mean, it's a division filled with a lot of talent at the top, and definitely a division that is in need of a shakeup at the bottom half of the rankings. So,
Sure.
real excited to have you in and part of that. I'm gonna put you front and center. I want
Sure.
you if you want to send a message to anybody in light heavyweight division, if you want to call anybody out, you can do it right now on Slap News.
I'm not gonna call anybody out. I'm not gonna do it yet, but I will say on the last interview, Luke Simmons, is it his last name, right? Yeah, I think he's the ranked number 4 light heavyweight. He actually did a very respectful comment on the video, and I replied as well. So I'm looking not to challenge him, but respectfully say I'm keeping an eye on him, and honestly everybody in that top 10. Um, Call outs not yet. Let me make this debut. Let me go and knock this next person out, and after that, everybody will see the problem I am in this light heavyweight division, and we go from there. So that's my take.
Awesome, Mirza. Appreciate you, man. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. Look forward to seeing
Man,
you back there in Las Vegas soon.
sir. See you next time, brother. Appreciate it.